Good morning, Louise. Good morning, Stephen.
Morning, Thomas.
Morning, Thomas. Morning, Louise.
How is it going up there? So Wiseberry, Port Macquarie and Wiseberry Foster. How is that going? How are they going?
They're going brilliant. We're loving this. We're loving this rain. I know not everybody is, but we're loving this rain. It's been pretty dry up here, so yeah.
Yes, I know. I couldn't believe it. When we drove up 2 days ago to train with your office,
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how it was wet almost like, 3/4 of the journey. And then as you get into past Nabiac, it was all dry. Amazing up there.
It's
you guys got some kind of microclimates,
Yeah.
Well, talking about microclimate, look in the background there.
Yes, I know. I was going to mention that. What are you growing? Look, I mean, some suspicious stuff there.
No, there's a little bit of everything. There's cactus, succulent, there's palms, there's everything. Everything's in here.
Why cactus?
Well, actually, the cactus started with my daughter, actually. That was her thing. She had this fascination with cactus forever.
Yes.
And, cactus is just something that we sort of started with, and then it grew to succulents, and then it grew to everything, basically.
Yeah.
It took you inside. It looks like a nursery, so.
So you took over, or is she still continuing the cactus?
No, she went through a little plant phase, and she still has a little dibble dabble in it here and there. But yeah, safe to say, I fully took over. I claim all plants as mine now because I water, I feed, I prune. So she knows they're all mine now.
Is that something that resulted from COVID? Like you were looking for something to get busy with, or what?
Yeah, I think, I always had a love of nature and plants and gardens and all of that. Obviously, being an agent, one of my favorite things is getting to see everybody's gardens and how they keep them and whatever else. But having to work from home for 4 months over COVID, obviously I was working, but, it was just, I realized my environment was depressing. I couldn't work in that. And I didn't realize until I was working from home where I had to be here every day. I needed to brighten it and lighten it, and and suddenly the plant thing started, and now I'm not allowed to buy any more plants because we have no room.
And she said she's been saying that for the last month, and every day on the Crazy Plant Lady, or every weekend another plant gets bought, another one pops in. So yeah, as if she believes that. So how many thousand followers have you got on the Crazy Plant Lady Instagram page now?
I think I'm just about 2,500. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
And all those people are going to want to buy houses soon off the Crazy Plant Lady. So no wonder Port Macquarie's booming.
Yeah. There's a lot of crazy plant ladies up here, and men too. So yeah, it's good.
I'm sure that some of these plants might be gift one of these days to some of these home buys of yours,
Yeah, I have gifted a few plants. I have gifted quite a few plants to people. And, it's funny because every day I come home with a cutting.
Yes.
And I don't mean to, but I say, oh, what a beautiful plant. Oh, would you like one? So anyway, what happens now is I take them one back and we share. And yeah.
Right. Hey, listen, by the way, what a beautiful plant, that one that you have on that side there.
This one?
Yeah, so now that I've said it, you have to give it to me, right?
Well, it's actually one of Taylor's favourite cactuses.
So how's the market up there, Louise?
The market is on fire, and it's something that, we sort of expected, even though a lot of people sort of said that the market might change because of COVID. It's changed. It certainly has changed, but in opposite directions to what everybody was thinking. So, I mean, not just in sales as well. We currently have nothing available for lease.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Our bookings for holiday management went up 150% in September. So the market all round as a whole has just gone berserk. Yeah.
Oh, that is crazy.
Really good.
So what are we doing then with the people who want to rent? What do they do then?
Well, look, it's really competitive. I mean, we have a long list of people waiting for a rental property. Obviously, we're trying to help where we can and get more properties on board. But it's just, we've never seen anything like it. Like at the moment in Port Macquarie, there's only 66 properties available in the whole area, which might sound like a lot, but it's really not. It's the lowest it's ever been.
Well, if you divide it by the 22 agents, and let's assume some don't do property management, You can basically say that each agent might have 3 properties to rent if they're lucky. I mean, we've got none currently. So, you know, it just shows those numbers. It's just so tight up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, well, then that's an opportunity then to turn tenants into home buyers.
Exactly. And we're taking that by the horns, don't you worry. I mean, because the returns that you get in Port Macquarie are really fantastic compared to some areas. You know, you can list a property, sell a property for $550 and expect that you'd get that in return for rent, $550. Not always rule of thumb does it work like that, but the average return in Port Macquarie would sit around 5% or more, which I know some areas, for example, Central Coast, I hear some at maybe 3.5%, 4%.
Yeah. Even down in the Hawkesbury and the Nepean, if you're seeing 3 to 4, you think you're doing well. To get 5 or better is perfect investment.
To give you an idea, we've got a property under contract at the moment. It's sold at $625, but it returns $750 a week.
Oh, wow.
And you can borrow money at 2.5%. What a way to make some money.
Exactly. Just with the, you know, leasing side of things as well, holiday letting, we are 100% booked up until Christmas, for Christmas. And even in our off seasons, we've been running at 90% occupancy. So people can't travel, they're obviously coming to places like Port, Forster, everywhere else. So yeah, it's busy time.
And to describe, I was talking to Diane, our holiday property manager, this morning, and she said, look, it's great for the business and it's great for our landlords, but she said, I did 10 emails of inquiries. I went to the bathroom, came back 4 minutes later, and there were another 10 that had come in the last 4 minutes of people inquiring. She said the supply is just so much greater than the demand. She said, which the owners are starting to put prices up a little bit, but it's the market. I mean, you can't help that. So
this is it. Like, I'm constantly hearing, sorry, we're fully booked. Sorry, we're fully booked. So yeah.
Even next week, as a non-holiday week, we're at 90% occupancy for next week. And I mean, that's just the first week of November. No school holidays, no events, no nothing. Yeah. And with the inquiries we're getting, Di is sure we'll be 100% by the end of that week.
Yeah, wow. Absolutely. Yep. It's great.
Any good story you can share with us?
There's been so many good stories. I think one good story that I would like to share and get out there, it's more of a in-house story, not necessarily a good sale or a good testimonial, but what we are doing at the moment, Thomas, we are part of the Lifeblood Challenge in real estate agents for Port Macquarie. So I've always been one that donates blood, but there's a specific campaign at the moment, 1st of October to the 30th of December, for all agents to roll up their sleeves and give. 1 in 3 people will need blood in their lifetime.
Right. And
yeah, only 3% of Australians actually donate. So I figured with our office alone, there's probably 5 of us that'll need blood at some point. So we're myself, Christine and Lane. Actually, my daughter's joined the team because anyone can join the team. So we're all every 2 weeks rolling up our sleeves and donating plasma, which 1 donation of plasma can save 18 lives. So I have that appointment at 12:30. So
yeah. Thank God it's anonymous, because if people knew it was real estate agent's blood, I don't think they would want it.
True. No.
Anyway, jokes aside, I think it's a great thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
So how about the sales market? How is sales?
Sales, yeah, really, really good. I mean, in September, there was 58 sales in Port Macquarie alone. I mean, again, that's across the board. That's everybody. However, this time last year, there was actually 101. So there was actually more last year. But then 10 years ago, roughly the same number of 50, 55. So, I mean, it's just showing you the graph if you like. But, I mean, there's a story that I probably can give you, which is a good story, but it's a sales related story. And we're back in the market. And I remember these days, and they don't happen all that often. But one in particular sale a week or so ago, 10 days ago, we actually had 4 buyers fighting over the property. And we're back in the times where the one buyer who wanted it the most coughed up an extra 15 grand, I think it was, over the asking price to secure it. A Sydney buyer, but that's the competition that we have. That's the need for properties up here. 117 listings came on in September. and we sold 58 of them. But, you know, it's just, if we had 100 good listings today, I can assure you we'll probably have 100 sales next week. It's great.
I mean, in last month in September, you mentioned there were 58 sales in Port Macquarie in total. We made 12 of those sales ourselves. So even though there's 22 agents in Port Macquarie, we sold 20% of the properties in September in Port Macquarie in one agency, in our one office. So I just think the team is on fire. I mean, you can see, Thomas, when we're up there on Tuesday, the energy in the room, that they're just, everything they're doing is result focused, but at the same time it's people focused, because they're taking the time off to go give plasma, go help the community, and just, it's amazing. I say the energy we felt from that team the other day, you can just feel in the results.
Yeah, I could tell. I was actually quite impressed with Bruce, our youngest salesperson, Bruce Hall. He looked like James Bond 007, mate.
I know. And I say to him, Bruce, I wish you'd wear that suit more often. I said, it takes 10 kilos off you. But, you know, he is, he's on fire, Brucey. I have to say, for an agent who's been, sorry about my dog,
That's
for an agent who's been in the industry for 35 or 37 years, I think it is, Stephen, isn't it?
Yes.
He's been with us nearly 20.
Yep.
So, yeah. So it's almost like he's got probably his 100th wind, I should say. You know, he's just kicked into this gear, which I've not seen for a long time. And I mean, I think he put over 100K on the board for the quarter himself, you know, so.
Yeah, listen, I don't think this guy's age. I think he's getting younger and younger by the year. I still remember him running after my twins at the Darling Harbour.
Yeah.
Rolling his ankle, rolling down the ground, and then hop back up and kept on running. And people were thinking this dude's crazy. So this is our Bruce Hall for you. And this is why home sellers are going to be very, very happy if they have the chance to sit in front of someone like him, because not only the knowledge he's got of the area, but he also is such a genuine dude. You know, you gotta love the guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He is, you know, he is exactly that. So full of knowledge. I've, you know, whenever there's something that I'm not sure, I can't quite put my finger on myself or what's the answer, Bruce, straight away, you know, but his heart's in the right place, and he's one of the most lovely people I've ever met, you know, and that's what I think our whole team, we say we're a team, but we say we are a family. And Bruce is the grandfather.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's happening now? If you guys are running out of properties, how are we looking up until Christmas now?
Yeah, look, I mean, at the moment there's, I think, let me have a look at my stats here, where there's only 263 properties for sale in the whole area at the moment. And I'd say, you know, the way things are going, at least half of those are going to be sold before Christmas. So, look, we're doing what we can. We've employed a couple of new people, lead generators that go out there, who are obviously trained, who've learnt the material to go out there, and you know, they're the ones that are helping bring these new people, trying to attract these people that are thinking about selling either now or in the near future. So yeah.
Well, we added 2 new salespeople to our Forster office. Both have real estate experience previously. I think Todd topped the exam last week for Wiseberry recruit training that Thomas ran. Simon actually worked for me 15 years ago, so he already knows our system, he knows our brand, he knows what we do and the way we operate, and I think they're going to just take Forster by storm.
Yeah.
I was very impressed with that young Abby too, who is now in Port Macquarie. She's a gem, and I think give her about a year or 2, you'll see hit top potential.
Do you know, we have a lot of people come and go, and well, not necessarily go. We have a lot of people that we see come and go from the industry, is what I should say.
Yes.
But with Abby, from the minute I met her, you could feel her hunger. I mean, it was a million questions at her interview, and I thought, you know, she's an intelligent girl. She's asking intelligent questions, and she's hungry for this knowledge. She literally started on Monday, so she's, you know, 4 days into the job.
And she loves door knocking. She loves going out and meeting the people. I mean, she said this morning, if she door knocks 50 houses, she comes back with 2 people who want to sell.
Yeah, that's it.
And she just loves that. And that's what we're having to do at the moment. If we're not out meeting the people face to face, we're not going to have the stock to offer to the buyers. So all the team are out on the street, knocking the doors, meeting the people, and showing what Wiseberry can do for them.
Yeah.
I guess we're talking about the team member, but what are we trying to say is that this is the reason you guys are actually selling 20% of the stock last month. It's that the team are in great spirit, and they full of people who are going out there and doing whatever they can to help buyers and sellers connect. And this is what the home sellers want right now.
That's exactly right, Thomas. One of the things Abby said this morning, I said, what have you got out of working here so far? Or what's your mission? You know, she said, you know what, I'm out there. I know I'm looking for listings, but she said, would it be wrong if I said that I really just want to go out there and meet people and see if I can help them? And I said, if that's what's in your mind, if that's what you're doing, and in doing that, you're actually creating appointments and helping these people, I said, yeah, of course, you know. So in her mind, this is what she's doing. She's helping people, but in reality, she's doing her job. And that's brilliant, I think, you know. It's a hard job to get out there and door knock and phone call. You know,
especially as a young lady, you know, like, I mean, you know, some of the guys don't mind out there, but a lot of young ladies have the fear. But I mean, she's been with us for 4 days and she already thinks that she's worked out what the brand is all about just going out to help people.
Yeah.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Well,
And
great leadership from the two of you guys and lady. We catch up soon in November.
Yep.
Thank you.
See you, Stephen.
See you later.
Bye.
See you, Thompson. See you, Lou.
Bye.